Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome back. Bit of a change. And I'm starting to think, is this the first top 4 watch of the season? I could be mistaken. I think we started off early this season with some. Let me check. Did we? Oh yeah, I did Liverpool versus Bournemouth, and I did Aston Villa versus Newcastle, and that's about it. But yeah, like you say, Rudy, I don't usually do top 4 until January because it doesn't really matter. But with results around the league, Liverpool with us, obviously, sniffing around the top spot at the moment. I thought, why not? This game kind of makes sense. We're all Newcastle, like you say. We're all cheering on Newcastle. So be sure to like the video, subscribe. I'm not overly confident that we're going to see a Newcastle win, but I think we might see a draw at the very least. Them dropping points would do the following. They'd be level on points with us. They'd go above us on goal difference. So realistically, for us to stay second, we would need Newcastle to pick up a win here. Voltamada obviously has been a bit of a one to watch. He's been a decent player. I'm all over the place here. What's going on? Oh, hang on. What is going on with this fucking camera? I feel like that's exactly where it was before. A change of clothes. Yeah, I'm freezing. I've just put the heating on. But yeah, it's a bit more of a laid back one, this one. We'll talk about everything that's going on, obviously. I've just got finished doing the podcast as well. It's Pod O'Clock, not the Football Exchange, but so completely forgot about the live, mate. You're the one that fucking asked for it, I think. I'm fairly sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, though. But yeah, it's. I've got nothing else to do. I'm going to watch this, and then I'm going to have a couple of beers and get a takeaway, and then tomorrow, because I've already recorded the pod, I don't have to do it tomorrow, so I've got a whole day off. Thank you very much. So yeah, been very productive. I need to get the timer up. Actually, hang on. We'll do a quiz or something at half time. So nice to watch a stream without the stress of Chelsea. I know, mate. Tell me about it. I'm excited. Oh! Good chance already! Oh my God, Newcastle had a great chance. Why did he rush? It's Harvey Barnes. Why did he fucking... Oh, why did you shoot first time? What's wrong with you? First minute? What a chance! A dirty New Yorker or an Indian? I'm leaning more towards... I want some fried chicken, but I don't... Ooh, it's Harvey Barnes again. I'm not a KFC kind of person, to be honest with you, but I'm wanting some ranch. I'm really in the mood for some fried chicken and ranch. Maybe some barbecue sauce. Maybe a burger. Did you see that pizza I told you about earlier? I did not. What did you say? KFC's dog shit. I literally wouldn't even feed it to Rufus. It's that I can't stand it. I think it's so overrated. I'd rather a favorite chicken. I'm not even joking. Oh, that Yorkshire pudding. Fuck that. It's not a Yorkshire pudding pizza though, is it? It's just, or are they now? Haaland's in! What on earth was that? Pizzas. No, they're not doing a Yorkshire pudding pizza, are they? They've got that fucking weird Yuletide Yorkie, yeah. A Yorkshire pudding filled with gravy, orange and thyme turkey, pork sausage, bacon, crumbled potato tots, and cheese. It looks horrific. It looks absolutely horrific. Chippy tea. I need some inspiration. If I don't get... I need to have a look, actually, and see what's available. There's a new burger place that opened down the road from me that we had one of the opening nights, and my God, it was just so good, but it's fucking expensive. Uber Eats. Uber Eats can get you stuff that's nowhere near you. Are Liverpool cooked? Listen, I spoke about Liverpool and Slot for about 15 minutes on the latest episode of the podcast, and I tried to quantify it. I tried to relate, but then it's weird because like it's Liverpool and City and Liverpool and City and Liverpool and City, and I was like, if Arsenal sacked Arteta or got someone new and they won the league, would they be then asking for him to get sacked if he did what Slot did so far this season? And I don't think that's that they would. The issue there is that it's so absurdly like big for Arsenal to win the league. Liverpool have already done it now twice in the last few years. Their expectations are higher. They're used to winning now again, and so you can't compare it to Arsenal. You can't compare it to Chelsea because it's like if Maresca won the league this season and then absolutely stank the gaff up next season, would people be justified in asking him to get sacked if he did what Slot's done so far? I don't think that you could, because he's done the unthinkable, you know? But for me, Slot, if he doesn't get sacked, I'll be baffled. I'll be absolutely baffled. He doesn't seem to have a fucking Scooby what he's doing. Get grilled wings and a big dirty garlic bread pizza. I just know that's like one from like a kebab house, innit? Where it's like just guaranteed diarrhea. Their pizzas are always so good. But the next day, it's just never good news, is it? Big dirty pizza, some nuggets, some wings, some jalapeno poppers, and you're getting me in the mood for it now. Can they sack him though? They say. Well, I mean, I just saw Virgil van Dijk's interview afterwards, and he was just like, "Well, to me, it's not a good result, you know, and well, that's about as much as I can say." And I just think you are not out of order to say, as captain of Liverpool, you're not out of order to say that it's unacceptable on live TV, to say that this is not like you should not be losing 3-0 to Forest at home as Liverpool. But yeah, I agree. You can tell Van Dijk's done. Van Dijk is leaving at the end of the season. I'm calling it now. Liverpool Capology. How long do you reckon Van Dijk's got left on his contract? Or did he sign like a 1 year? He's got 2 years left. His contract expires in June 2027. So Salah's the exact same. Who's got the shortest left? Gakpo's got a year. Robertson's got a year. He's going to like Celtic or Rangers, isn't he? Andy Robertson. Where did he come from? Didn't he play for Hull? Was it Hull? Hull. Yeah, there you go. Fucking ball knowledge, see? Bet you didn't think I'd know that, did you? I know, most people know that, but come on. Dundee. I could absolutely see him going to Celtic or Rangers or something. Maybe back to Dundee. He's 31, you know. Konate's only got a year left already. Jesus, he signed in 2021. They didn't have a long, maybe like 5-year contract. Oh, can I just say, who's that geezer? Who's the one that they were like overrating the fuck out of? Who was it? The young kid. He scored like 1 goal and everyone was like, no, not Verts. Rio? What's his name? Rio Nguma? I remember, like, he played 4 games. I remember, like, I'm the same about Saka, by the way. And I know it's like a controversial take, but I just... It's not because he plays for Arsenal either. I just don't get the hype. I do not get the hype behind Saka whatsoever. I've watched plenty of Arsenal games. I've watched plenty where he's been like the focal point, and I'm like, whoa, fucking hell, yeah, that was really good. And then there's other games. I've watched so many games where he just doesn't show up. I just don't get it. I've never got it. I've never understood the hype. I'm not for 1 second saying Saka isn't good. He's very good. But is he the levels that people try and make out him to be? I just don't get it. I do not understand it whatsoever. He is no more special than any of the players they've had in the past. Which, for the most part, other than like Alexis Sanchez, I just, yeah, I remember watching Walcott as like in his uprising, like his like time coming up, and I could understand, and obviously he only hit like a certain level, and I do think Saka could get like a bit better than that. But I'm not even being a hater. I genuinely think that Saka is just just absurdly overrated. Very good. Very good. But just so absolutely overrated. I just don't get it. So the same thing was like this Rio kid. He had 1 game where he scored. And then everyone was, I just remember being like, have I missed something? Have I missed something that's happened here where I've missed like 20 games that he's played that everyone else has seen him play that I've just not seen? And not to mention, he came from Chelsea. I mean, I heard about him once or twice because of Alex obviously does a lot of sort of youth stuff for like his content. He likes to focus on the academy, and he obviously tries to follow the youth academy as much as possible. So I know his name because of that, but It's like oh man. I was asked to do a thumbnail for Alex the other day where what was his fucking name? That kid that we signed recently. From Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea. Sign. The young Brazilian kid. No, not Brazilian. Denier Dina. Oh! Voltamada with a great chance. That Ordonez kid, right? Dina Ordonez, or whatever his name is, right? And bear in mind, I am not chronically online. I do my content. I do what he asks me to do with that. I'm not one of these people on TikTok who you see a lot of like football TikTokers who they post like 5, 6 fucking posts a day. And could I be a bit more online and do more content? Yeah, of course. But I got asked, oh, can you do a thumbnail that includes this player, and also Ordonez? And I was like, never heard of him, don't know who he is. And so I've just looked up Ordonez. And you look up Ordonez on Google, right? And it comes up with Joel Ordonez of Club Bruges. 21, young, defender. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe we're linked with like... So I hadn't seen the Fabrizio Romano tweet or anything. And I was like, oh, it must be this guy because we need a centre-back. You know, he's played a good amount of games for Club Bruges. You know, maybe it's him. It's got to be him. I can't find anyone else. And I didn't look on Twitter because I was like, well, why would we have signed someone today? And I posted and then all of them, because it's Reinhard and Alex and then a few others as well, like Daly's in there and everything. And then Reinhard goes, wrong Ordonez. And then Alex goes, oh, don't be shocked. Harry doesn't know anything about, like, he does, if it's not like a senior player, like, he won't know who he is unless it's like thing. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Are you questioning my knowledge of football because I don't know a 16-year-old player who has zero senior appearances? You go on his Wikipedia, he's played 9 games for the under-15s for Ecuador, 7 for the under-17s, and 4 for the under-20s. And they were they were clowning. Hang on, let me look up the let me look up the fucking wrong Ordonez. Because it just said, Reinhard said, Disasi, Ordonez, Esugo, and Palmer. And I was like, cool. Posted it. Wrong Ordonez. The one that got a here we go. And then Alex said, forgive Harry. He hardly knows anyone. And I said, forgive me for not knowing a 16-year-old without any senior appearances for any club ever. And he was like, do better. And I said, I'll try harder to research children on the internet. And it's just, it never ends. Alex has 2 agendas against me, and it's, I absolutely hate Maresca, and he like goes out of his way to tell people that I do, even though it's not true. I'm just critical of him. And then he's got this assumption that and he's done it on the podcast with me and Troy as well, where he will like insinuate to Troy that I do not know anything about football at all. And it gets under my skin, you know, it gets on my tits. He does belittle me quite like a lot. And he'll say, that's just my banter. That's just my way of teasing Harry. And it's like, it's fucking dead banter. Fuck me. Gets on my tits. But because I don't know a 16-year-old, I don't know anyone. Oh, sorry, I didn't see a tweet. I'm sure I would have known who he was if I saw a tweet from Fabrizio Romano about a 16-year-old. Here's a great chance. Foden! Could be a penalty here. He knows you have more of a footballing brain than him. I would say I know more than him when it comes to actually playing. I wouldn't be surprised if Alex has never kicked a ball in his fucking life. I've definitely got more of a footballing IQ of what it is like to actually play football at a... When I say competitive, I mean like I played years and years and years of football, like growing up until I was late teens. I've played enough football to know how football fucking works. Do you know what I mean? Modern day, it's obviously a lot different. He couldn't fucking tell me half the... but it's from like a perspective of... You know, when you're watching, as someone who's played football and you're like, oh, he should have done this instead of that. Or, and I'm not saying I'm one to be able to say like, oh, he should have done that instead of that. But just from a perspective of having played football, you kind of know. You know what I mean? That's a penalty, by the way. You do kind of know. Whereas I feel like, because he's never played a game of football in his life... Who are you to tell me? I don't know. You know? It's a hard one to explain, but God, he gets on my tits. He's just one of those where it's all just stats, and he knows a lot. But that's because he's researched so much, and you know, that's good for him. I've not got that encyclopedia in my fucking head. I just watch football. Forgive me, you know? Sorry that I watch it for fun and not as a fucking job. Oh, maybe a kick out there by Harvey Barnes. A FIFA challenge when you block the ball, but the slow input only slides up. You what? We all wish Alex picked Tottenham. No, you all know I love him, but I've always said he's like that annoying older brother, and I'm the annoying younger brother. Like, we just have that relationship where we butt heads all the fucking time, and he just gets on my fucking tits. In person, love him. Like, we get on really, really well in person, but I just think when it comes to football, we differ in our perspective of football so much that we just can't be in the same room as each other. Even though we are both Chelsea fans, I can't stand the sight of him when he's watching football. Because I'll say, that's a great pass, and he'll go, what are you talking about? You don't know ball. You don't know what you're talking about. And I'm just like, fuck off. God, leave me alone. Or I'd be like, oh, he should have crossed it. Oh, no, he should have shot. Oh, fuck off. Like, it is the typical sort of like, I could say the sky is blue, and he'd go, nah, it's a bit of a greeny blue. Fuck off. He just loves to disagree with me. Troy loves to wind you both up. Anyone that would have watched the byline watch-alongs, oh, painful. Or even playback at the start. Playback at the start, I was dead inside. My God. It's crazy. Thing is with Troy's got that banter that I can relate to. Whereas with Alex, it is kind of like, sometimes he doesn't get the sarcasm or the piss take, or sometimes he doesn't get some things. And then sometimes he'll try, he'll try and do the banter, and it's just a bit like, oh, fuck off, mate. Honestly, shut up. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes, a lot of the time, he can be quite funny. But there's others when it's like, typically when he's bantering me, it's just, oh, fuck off, mate. Honestly, shut up. Whereas and it's not because he's teasing me, because Troy teases me, and it's not just, oh, it's because it's Troy and you let him do it. No, Troy does it, and it's like an art form. Troy does it, and it's actually very funny, and I'm like, oh, fucking, you got me there, mate. Whereas, you know, I think the accent doesn't help, to be honest, but it's probably xenophobic or, you know, racist, because he's a Yankee Doodle, you know. Yeah. I love mods, but fucking hell. You couldn't torture 5 words out of him. Absolutely, like, Mod's one of the nicest people I've ever known. Like, or not known, but like, do you know what I mean? Like in the industry, I guess. He's one of the nicest blokes I've spoken to, that does football content, I suppose. But man, I feel like there were a couple where it was just me and him, and fucking hell, I almost fell asleep sometimes. What's he doing with himself these days? He sold his account, and now he's got, like, because it was CFC Mod, and then he sold his account, and now his new one is CFC Mods. So it's pretty much the same. But I couldn't tell you what he's up to. I haven't spoken to him in over a year or so. But nice guy, really nice guy. Like I say, one of the nicer guys that I've spoken to. Not that anyone's like not nice. Couldn't say a bad word about him. No, not at all. I'd say like the only bad thing I would say is, and I get it because it makes them money, but like him and his group of like farming on Twitter is just jarring. It's so jarring. But fair dues, do you know what I mean? Fair fucks. Yeah, CFXIs. You know, get the bag. You know what I'm saying? But my God, I couldn't do it. I haven't got the consistency to post shit on Twitter every single day for clicks, which you would think I do, because I can be quite annoying, but I just haven't got the fucking I've got integrity. Do you know what I mean? It's like TikTok. I just can't get into it. I'm too old for that shit. I know some of them are probably older than me doing it, but like, all the baiting and stuff, I can't be arsed. I just cannot be arsed. I like me posts. I like posting me reactions. I like doing the odd one here and there. And I want to get back into doing daily videos. Good chance here for Tamara! Fuck! Newcastle could absolutely get a win here. Harry versus Lewis on FIFA. I've had a lot of people ask me recently about, am I actually going to collaborate with people soon? And I probably do need to. I probably do need to branch out and actually like, but then I just, everyone's just in cliques with each other, and that's cool. You know, everyone's got their own little thing, and I'm just sort of on my own. I've got Troy and Alex. I'm in such the old man camp. Everyone's in these like cool young fucking, like, you got Pitch Side, and then Tobes has just started his new podcast with Rory talks shit and fucking the other guy, and that's cool. you know. And then there's me with Alex Goldberg and Troy Deeney, which I love, don't get me wrong. But they're so old. I'm in like it's just what I say, that I'm in it for the long run, you know. I see it, if me doing the thing with Troy and Alex lasting longer than some other people doing, you know, like what probably won't last very long. On the bench. I've been invited onto Caught Offside, I think is what they're called, or That's Offside. They've emailed me twice to do like a head-to-head thing. I think like Lewis has been on there. Lawrence from... I think Pitchside have just done... They've gone into like doing purely... Like Lewis isn't the producer anymore. He's just... he's one of the talent now, isn't he? So it's 4 people on there. And I just, you know, I think they've gone like a different direction. They want that Sidemen sort of vibe of being a group of mates, which I understand. Is Lawrence that Liverpool fan? Yeah, Lawrence was on there. Few others. I think Troops was on there. But they asked me to come on for the Liverpool one, and then they've recently asked me to come on for the Tottenham one. And I couldn't do either of them because of just obligations for other stuff in my just personal stuff. Like I work for one. Like one of the ones was like, can you be here at 1 p.m. on a Wednesday? And I'm like, fucking where? And it was in like central London. And I was just like, this is what I mean. Like none of these people fucking work. What the hell do they? What do they want from me? Oh my God. My prediction is fuck off. How about that? I think City will win 2-1. I think Newcastle will have a chance. If you post that one more time, I will ban you though, because you're spamming the fucking chat. I've answered your question. Now fuck off. But yeah, I'd go back on pitch side again. I just don't see it happening, to be honest with you. Just because they're obviously moving in a bit of a different direction. So I've done the podcast today so that I'm free all day tomorrow. Like I say, I'm expecting a delivery of the new fridge. What are we saying? Do I do the watch along for the North London derby? I'm not going to guarantee it here tonight, but it's definitely in the pipeline. The missus and Rufus will be back tomorrow, so who knows? I might not do it just so because I can spend the rest of the fucking weekend with them, but we'll see how it goes. Do you want me to tell you who's banned on the channels at the moment? Good chance! Yo, you fucking idiots! Harvey Barnes, open goal! He's onside. Oh my God. You can't be missing that. How do I check? Settings? Channel? No. Permissions? No. Community moderation. Hidden users. Oh my God, there's a lot. There's a lot. Let's see if they're these. Let's see if any of these are names that we recognize. Las Palmas Macam. Can't say I recognize that name. FPL Pickle. Don't know who that is. Dario Holbrook. I feel I recognize that name. Nyaka Beta Chili. Don't know who that is. Shep 228. I recognize Shep. Dwayne Hilton. Don't know who that is. L Swift. I think I know who that is, and they were just a bit weird. Siddharth Jayaparush. Don't know who that is. Adriana Twana. Jimmy Paddy. Twim Nice. Butt Dim. Nobody Cares. Potter Out. Dario Gambino. Kamal Ola. Duxie. Parched Pine Martin. NTWA Dumella. Blackett. Pravesh. Rana. Boomer. I don't recognize any of these names. Derm! I see Derm is on there. Someone said it. Someone said... Who said Derm? Did I like Derm or did I ban Derm because he was pissing me the fuck off? Was he the one that was deliberately trying to piss me off? Derm was a prick. Okay, I was tempted to unban him, but I think I remember who that is. Sonny Freeman. I remember Sonny Freeman. Visions. I'll unban Visions and Sonny Freeman. Some of these people I feel like were definitely banned because they spoiled the score. He had you as his profile. He did. I just seen it. I can see my face. You really are a miserable bastard. Not all of those are me. Some of those are the mods. Some of them are you lot. Thank you very much. I don't even know half of those names. I blame Angeline and maybe Phoebe, to be fair. They're very trigger happy, aren't they? I mean, let's be honest, boys. You know. Holland! Ref. You guys are different. Phoebe and Angeline. You know. Great chance. How this game is 0-0, I do not know. You ruined Frankie time last season. Did I? Oh, man. Do you remember I was saying I was going to do the Coventry watch-alongs? That would have been great this season. I might do it towards the end of the season because they're obviously in with a chance of winning it. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually win the whole fucking thing. Like, early as well. Where are they in the table? They are 7 points clear at the moment. Coventry back in the Premier League is classic, that. Haaland defending well. Luke, you ordered chippy tea, didn't you? What did you get? Anything good? Chips, I presume. Cheesy chips. I've gone up in the world. It depends what kind. As in, it depends if they come and they're not melted. It's always a bad day. You know? What time's this game going to be finished, do we reckon? Nearly half time. Still got 10 minutes. What was it? 5:30, 6:30, 7:15, 7:30. It's not too late to order a takeaway after this. Just depends what I want. I thought Luke was going to leave us all after Harry told him off. He'd soon miss me. I saw that! I saw that! Don't retract your message. Say it with chest. Corner comes in. Lewis Hall. Terrible cross back in. Yeah, Mario, I'm sure you've come close a few times, to be fair. You have your moments. But I think you know when to pull it back. Whereas with Derm immediately, when he joined, he was like, how do I become a mod? And if your first interaction with me is immediately asking to become a mod or how to become a mod one day, I already know why you're here. You know? Whereas I feel like everyone that is a mod just kind of got it eventually. Just by being here. Took me 2 years. Yeah, and you probably should have got it earlier, to be fair. Postman Cap. Where's he these days? I wish I could see your names as you intended them to be. Like, this at thing's fucking shit. Kieran Trippier. I forgot he still played football, to be honest with you. Joined 8. I wish it could tell me when people subscribed. So I can. They've updated the channel thing. Fucking hell, Reese, your YouTube channel is 17 years old. Good God. Anyone got an older one than that? Can I see how much mine is? No. I think on it just says on my channel, doesn't it? When I joined. So this channel is from 2014, August 12th, 2014. So 11 years. I got the my Xbox asked me for age verification the other day. My Xbox Live account, as in if you go on to see how old it is, I'm fairly sure it's like 16 years old, or it's fucking old though. Good chance, 1-0. Oh, it's not. He's put it wide. Philip Foden. Oh, he's not on the plane yet. It would have been 2009, I think. I got my first Xbox Live account, as in my first Xbox Live subscription would have been 2009. So it's probably 16 years old. I got the Xbox 360 Elite. All of my mates had one the year earlier, like the year before me, for Christmas. I had to buy mine. Is my YouTube channel older than you? Yeah, oh my God. What Game Pass do you own? I've got the Ultimate at the moment, which I'm absolutely unsubscribing. Then what's the point? Do you remember Crackdown? Crackdown was one of my first Xbox games that I had. It's one of the first Xbox games I ever played before I even had an Xbox, because my brother used to play it all the time because he had an Xbox before me. And so, absolutely. I'm up for playing Crackdown 4 or Crackdown... I think it's Crackdown 3 on the new channel.